Do you love creepy stories that keep you up at night? Do you enjoy spine-chilling tales, both classic and original? Then you're in the right place. I read terrifying horror stories and write my own, bringing you nightmares in the best way possible. I'm on a mission to hit 50 subscribers, and every single one of you can help make that happen. So, if you love horror, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because the scariest stories are yet to come, and you won't want to miss them. I was on a mission. My family had been murdered, and justice wasn't coming. The authorities gave me half-hearted assurances, but I could see it in their eyes. They weren't going to do anything, so I took matters into my own hands. I won't go into details, but let's just say I found the people responsible. I made sure they suffered, but after the final act, as the flames consumed the last of them, something felt wrong. The world was too still. No sirens, no distant city noise, just an empty silence, as if the world had paused around me. That's when I saw it, a flickering purple light behind one of the houses. I walked toward it, my heart pounding. As I turned the corner, I froze. A floating, checkered purple and black cube hovered in the air, glitching like a broken texture in a video game. I blinked. My head ached. No, that's not right. This is real. This is real. Memories began surfacing, fragments of something else. A VR headset. A game. A new game I had been testing. Relief flooded me. That explained everything. I reached up, feeling the weight of the headset on my face. It was all just a nightmare, an intense simulation. I grabbed the edges and pulled. Nothing. I pulled harder. Still nothing. My breathing quickened. I clawed at it, yanking with all my strength. The world around me warped, flickering between the burning ruins and something else. Crack. The headset shattered in my hands, but instead of plastic and circuitry, it bled. Thick black blood dripped between my fingers. I gasped and stumbled backward. The world around me shifted. I was no longer in the cartel's compound. No longer in my city. I stood in an impossibly vast, dimly lit library. Dust-filled air choked my lungs. Ancient wooden shelves stretched endlessly in every direction. The only light came from high, filth-covered windows, barely illuminating the maze of bookshelves. A scream echoed through the corridors. I ran toward the sound and found another man hyperventilating and clawing at his own headset. Calm down. I grabbed his shoulders. I was in the same situation. Let me help. With effort, I tore the device from his face. It let out a shriek, a living alien screech, before scuttling away into the darkness like an insect. His eyes darted around the room, his face pale. What the hell is this place? I don't know. He swallowed hard. I was at a game store, testing out a new VR headset. Then I tripped and ended up here. A deep, guttural growl rumbled through the library. I spun around. A wave of ice crawled up my spine. From the darkness, something emerged. A towering, grotesque figure, its skin raw and red, its limbs elongated and twitching. It had the shape of a malformed fetus. Its pale, pupilless eyes locked onto us. At its feet, piles of twitching, living VR headsets. We ran. Shelves toppled behind us, books scattering like dead leaves. The creature shrieked, the sound rattling in my skull. I tripped. And suddenly, I was back in the game store. I gasped, sweat pouring down my face. The other guy was there too, shaking. We stared at each other, realizing what had happened. Did we just no clip? He whispered. Slowly, he pulled out his phone. He turned the screen toward me, his hands trembling. A video played. The creature, the library, the chase. My blood ran cold. No one would believe us. Or would they?